Today on the channel, old friends Chancellor Valorum and Sio Bibble from the Phantom Menace line. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Episode 1 unboxing and review. And today we've got Chancellor Valorum and Sio Bibble. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So we continue on with the Episode 1 collection with a little Collection 3 and Collection 2. Collection 2, look at me and my memory go. Collection 3 and Collection 2 figures as we work our way, like I said, through these Episode 1 Phantom Menace figures. These all have, of course, that ComTech chip that we love so much, and we'll investigate what these guys have to say via the power of the technology of the ComTech chip in the review. But we're going to do this review like we do all the others. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, unbox it, see where it goes from there, and then, of course, the ComTech chip reader. So let's take a look at Chancellor Valorum first. An interesting one, very similar to Senator Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine, I should say, that we unboxed on the channel. Got kind of senators, delegates, that kind of stuff. More of your fancy dressers in the galaxy. So you had to get a lot of these, as we do know Episode 1, the Phantom Menace, and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of the senator stuff and all that kind of stuff that we've had in the Star Wars movies. So you got to get a lot of those characters to flush out those scenes, of course. So we've seen this packaging before. We got a little glamour shot on the side with the ComTech chip underneath, Darth Maul at the very top, Star Wars Episode 1 Starburst. The old Chancellor in there, what's it say down here? With ceremonial staff. Oh, you got to have a ceremonial staff, don't you? I think that's what's missing from politics these days. I think some of these senators and congressmen out there, they should have their ceremonial staffs, kind of stuff like that going on. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. What do I know about politics? There's the back of the package. You've got the UPC's warnings at the bottom, of course. 10 more Jedi Master Points. I'll put that in my wallet for later. You never know when you might need to use some Jedi Master Points to get yourself out of a jam. That's what happens. You get pulled over by a cop, you throw some... You flash some Jedi Master Points their way, and guess what? You're getting out of that ticket. That's what I've heard, at least. ComTech chip they're promoting there, the generic blurb there, and then we got a regular blurb. We're going to read that one. For the old Chancellor, let's see what it says here. Chancellor Valorum. As the beleaguered leader of the Galactic Republic, Supreme Chancellor Valorum faces many challenges to his authority, from the greedy Trade Federation to the manipulations of his one-time ally, Senator Palpatine. What a turncoat that Palpatine was, huh? I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Anyways, let's get him out of the package there. See you later up high. Oh, we're falling out of this plastic here. See you later up higher. Up higher. There's the old Chancellor, looking a little like he can look with his old ceremonial staff. He's got a sharp end on that staff. I don't know. He's ready to go at a moment's notice, I guess. That's just the way it goes sometimes. The ComTech chip says Chancellor Valorum, status Chancellor of the Galactic Senate, number 41, whatever that means. Pull him out here. Get this staff out. There it is. See you later. Uprights. Just missed him. Just missed him. Yeah, it's almost like a spear. I don't know what he's doing with this thing. And does he pound it on the ground and say, "Hear me out"? Boom, boom. I can just see that. That's how you get people's attention in the olden days. In galaxies far away, that's how you get people's attention. Once again, he's got that pointed finger, because if you're a senator, a chancellor, an emperor, or whatever, you've got to have a finger ready to point. You never know when you got to tell somebody what to do. This is the new law. This is the way it's going to go. There's a lot of finger pointing going on with these fingers, and I guess that just makes sense. That's what they view a senator as, a finger pointer. Of course, he's got a grip hand for the other one. He can show his staff and say, "Hey, I mean business on this floor. I am the chancellor, after all. I mean business." You got typical articulation, you got a little head, you got the arms. He's got the double robe going on, so there's really no leg articulation. Once again, very similar to a chess piece, it seems, with the old Chancellor here. And that's okay. I don't need him doing any gymnastics or flipping around. I don't remember him really in any real battle scenes out there. But great color, once again. Very cool coloring, what they did with this plastic, with really catches your eye and stuff. So I do appreciate this. For back in 1998, a very solid figure, and I still think this is a very solid figure now. I don't know if the Chancellor ever got any other figures, maybe in some of the other trilogy movie ones. We'll get to those on the channel one of these days. I got boxes of them to get through. But we're doing Episode 1 right now. But Very possibly could be his only figure, and I don't know if a lot of people are clamoring for another figure from him. If you are, though, let me know in the comments if you're screaming for another Chancellor Valorum figure. Maybe a Black Series, 6-inch, we'll see. Let's see this Comtech chip. Let's see what's going on. Let me turn it on first. Ooh, we're in business. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's see what happens.
The chair recognizes the senator from the southern system of Naboo.
Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. I could just see me as a little kid. If I was like 6 years old and I had this, oh, I'd be, Dad, did you hear that? They're recognizing the senior senator from Naboo. Can you believe that? And he would just look at me like I'm just from another planet.
Welcome, Your Highness. It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
And I can't tell if these are the actual voices or if it's somebody overdubbed them. It's so terrible. I mean, that's technology in '98. We thought we were in the future, but little did we know.
The chair recognizes the senator from the southern system of Naboo.
So we only got 2 action-packed lines out of this one. I believe some of these have had 3, but the last few have only had 2. But it is what it is. Once again, we can use this as a stand for him, so I do like that. I do think that's genius. We all need stands for our figures. Putting a stand in here with a little bit of fun, hey, sign me up all day long. I'm okay with that. So there's Chancellor Valorum. Now let's look at Sio Bibble. What a name. Who names their kid Sio? Does anybody ever seen another Sio in the world? Is this the only person in the world named Sio? Is that a common name? That's a question for another day. But old Sio Bibble, looking like a Renaissance painter. Looks like he's Michelangelo or Van Gogh or like a Mozart or something. I don't know. It's galaxy far, far away was not too... Must have been so far away it was during the Renaissance period. You know, with these lavish kind of robes and jackets and outfits and the old painter's goatee and a little bit of Raleigh Fingers mustache. I've always said it before. I used to wear about 10 years ago. I went for about 2 years and I had the old Raleigh Fingers mustache. And I've always said it's a good business tip out there. If you're out there in sales and you're selling and you're hustling and you're selling your wares out there, you got to stand out from the crowd. And how do you do that? You grow a sick Raleigh Fingers mustache. That's what you do. You put that Raleigh Fingers in there. You put a little wax in there. Nobody's going to forget Kyle. I still get people all these years later. Kyle, I remember when you were a young kid, you had that Raleigh Fingers mustache. I never forgot that. And that's why I did it. You know, my boss at the time thought I was absolutely crazy. What are you doing? The Raleigh Fingers mustache went out in the 70s, and I'd argue it never went out of style. But I rep that Raleigh Fingers, and people never forgot my name, and it really cemented my legacy. That's what I always say, and that's what I owe it to. So there you go. And now people see me after a year in COVID as meetings start happening again. They say, God, what is this long hair? You've always had short hair. You've always been so dapper. Now you look like an old hippie down by the river. And I said, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There's old Sio Bibble. There he is, looking only like he can look in that purple suit. What a bold fashion choice by old Sio. He's kind of the wacky grandpa we all wanted. You know, very cool. But there he is. Comtech chip, got glamour shot, Darth Maul up top, Star Wars Episode 1. Purple outfit, very striking white beard, white mustache. I can't wait till my hair is starting to go gray a little bit every once in a while. I just wish it would go white overnight and I could just have cool white hair. I think that's a good look, especially if you look younger and you got that white hair. Solid look, solid look. Maybe that'll be me soon, who knows. There it is right there. You got the classified lineup down below. You got 10 more Jedi Master points. I'll never get a ticket again. I haven't had a ticket in like 15 years, but you never know. Those Jedi Master points will get me out of one, I'm sure. All that Comtech chip business and all that. We got a little blurb about our old buddy Sio, so we'll have to read that right now. Let's see what it says. Sio Bibble. Naboo's governor, Sio Bibble, remains on his besieged planet while Queen Amidala travels to Coruscant. Meanwhile, the Trade Federation's invasion begins. And Sio, he's got his blaster. He's ready to go. He's ready to throw down in a moment's notice. He'll defend his territory. You got to. See you later. And, oh, we lost him. See you later. Put him back in there. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. Plastic prison. Oh, Sio, what are you doing to us? Sio, come on. Sio, get it together. We lost him over the edge. See you later. He's got his little blaster here. Very Naboo-esque blaster. And I guess we'll start with the Comtech chip with him then, huh? That sounds good. All right, that sound means it's time to party.
This invasion will gain you nothing.
I didn't even understand what that was, like a foreign language.
A communications disruption to mean only one thing: invasion.
Nobody likes an invasion. We remember a lot of invasions over the years.
How will you explain this invasion to the Senate?
So there's 3.
This invasion will gain you nothing. A communications disruption to mean only one thing: invasion.
Invasion. Dad, you hear that? Invasion. Anyways, all right, let me go fish out Sio Bibble, see if I can find him over the edge of the table. It's like falling over the edge of the ocean is what it's like, so it might take me a second. So hold on tight, let me find our old pal Sio. And we're back. I got Sio looking only like he can look. He doesn't have the pointer hand because he's not a chancellor. He's a governor. Governors don't point. They do one of these. Hey, my colleagues, my friends, they give you one of those, and that's what Sio does. And Sio's got the gripping hand. He's ready for his blaster. So he's got the best of both worlds. He'll shoot you in the face, or he'll greet you with a nice handshake. You never know. But orange, purple pops here. Renaissance man, painter man, extreme. Even got the bald spot on the top here. So very solid. Looks like him. Very similar to the Chancellor here. I don't think he ever had any other figures. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain at that. We'll put him on this stand. I do like these stands, as I said earlier. I think it works very well with these Episode 1 figures. I wish they all had stands like this. And they're clear, too, which is another nice touch going on. But very cool. Uh-oh, the Comtech chip reader's got a mind of its own. It's going off. But yeah, an interesting one. I don't think these are their two favorite characters in the Star Wars universe, but these are some of those characters that help flush out your universe, and I do think they are must-have, especially as cheap as these figures are. Maybe a little harder to find because I don't think a lot of people bought these in the first place. Probably a lot of these ended up in landfills, I would imagine, or thrown away as the kids moved out of the house. But Sio Bibble and Chancellor Valorum, I think they're worth the purchase, especially if you can get them both for $10. That's a deal. Sign me up all day. And you guys know what I say. Got to get a deal. So there it is. You guys tell me your thoughts on these two. Does anybody really have any thoughts on these two? Probably not. But leave me a comment if you feel like it. Make sure you like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel. Hit your notification bell. And follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for episode 1, I'm Kyle. See you guys real soon.